as you saw, the left-hand one was your kind of preferred. Again, set-it-wise from last time was very, very good. Creating a nice kind of sort of lowercase y, so in a good spot there. Grip on the club is good. We're in a position now where we can do what we want to do. We've got to control certainly that leg and the lower half, okay? What you had in the past was, before that club had even gone back a couple of foot, that knee's moved almost beyond the ball there. A lot of lower half movement. Now, from this position, your stability isn't very good. Now, on a flat bit of ground, on a mat, on a drive range mat, you'll be all right because you're sort of able to sort of stabilise yourself with the sports that you play. On a slight slope, or you get wind out, all these things are going to make it harder for yourself. And if you're losing that stability there, when you come back to the golf ball, then you've got to try and squat down. So you're dropping yourself quite a bit here now. There's a pretty good chance the club's going to bottom out behind the golf ball unless you adjust. And again, being sporty, decent hand-eye coordination, you'll adjust well sometimes. Problem is, you'll find your good shots are incredibly good and your bad shots are awful. And that's the frustration. You're like, oh, why can I, like the first 5 on the range are brilliant and the next sort through them. And you can't feel the difference. It's such a micro little adjustment needed to adjust the shot. When it goes well, it's like, oh, great, and then it goes back, yeah. So in terms of those sort of positions that we're trying to control there, look at there was your backswing here. This is your backswing movement now, okay? So we're using the top half, so shoulders and arms moving first. Now, you watch this with your eyes, which is the one thing obviously we try to avoid. Doesn't matter in this case. Your eyes are watching the club, you see, yeah? Ideally, you should be looking toward the goal, but you sort of, you're just checking to see what you did. Yeah. I mean, when you're in the golf ball, you come back to there, but you look at that position there now. Yes, it hasn't gone back as far, but if you wanted to go further, this hip could go back a bit more on the shoulder behind your head. This could go back a bit more. But you can see a nice hinge of the wrist there now, but much more stability. So when you then come back to the golf ball now, at impact now, your lower half's not having so much a squat compared to that movement there. I mean, look at the impact there. So your arms having to sort of try and bend to get out of the way because it kind of knows that this club's going to thump the ground. So you go, okay, I'll pull up at the shot. Now, you're going to do that on occasions correctly and on occasions incorrectly, so the shots will always vary, okay? And then in terms of the finished position, when you come to your left foot there, I mean, load of speed, arms sort of tucked into your torso, left foot jumping and a little bit out of balance. Yes, a lot of club head speed, which is great, but is it controlled club head speed as opposed to that?
Yeah, okay.
It's much better finished position there. Now, if you want to go further, you're able to swing that golf club back more, okay? I think because your head was going back and you're sort of moving this way, you weren't sure how far back to go.
Okay.
But I think with practice, and if you get down the range, if we think that's sort of 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, just make swings to start off to here, and again try and do that without looking. Then make some swings to here, then some swings to here, and then so on, and you'll get the club to the top there if you need to, but you're just kind of learning to develop some distance control. So there's different signs at Hensel. You have like the 50-yard sign, 75 yards, and maybe 100. Try and hit it towards different targets just to learn what this club does, and what you need to do. So when you're on the golf course, it's not just I can hit it flat out, which you can do, but then when you get close to going, I can't hit the ball from here to that flag over there, because you're going to struggle, okay? But certainly lower half needs to stabilise, okay? All the movements coming above that yellow line, but the bottom half's got to stabilise it. If you're losing control down with the lower half, your top half now is doing all these different things, and you'll see that, as we said, in kind of the arms lifting up and then the body kind of reacting all the time, So control that backswing. Again, the top half here is moving the club away. As I said, ideally be looking at the ball, but that's fine. That's just you just checking, which I understand. Okay, as you go back, the shoulders now move sort of roughly 45 degrees, and now you can sort of see the knee starts to engage as the hips start moving with the shoulders that way, okay? That's perfect, that's fine, see, exactly. I mean, generally speaking, these go 90 degrees, they're going to go 45, and they'll sort of turn about 22 and a half, roughly. So if I'm here now sort of facing you, if I turn 90 degree shoulder turn, I'm 90 degree shoulder, my hips now 45, and they're about 22 and a half sort of thing. So everything's moving sort of half each on the way down, It all starts from the top half, whereas your swing originally was very much kind of knee based originally this way, and all that movement now you see your right foot's almost moving off the ground there, so the toe comes up, so a lot of weight now leaning back, and again decent hand-eye coordination with the golf ball, but stability with the lower half just not there. Okie dokie, does that make sense? Good. Let's have a couple more then, and then we'll see how it goes from there, okay? But